guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a foundation review. It's been a minute since I've reviewed anything, and the foundation we're going to be testing out today is the My Perfect Colour. This is the Illuminating foundation from Primark, or here in Ireland is known as PENNEYS. This foundation I've been dying to do a full wear test on. If you follow me on TikTok, you probably would have seen me review it on TikTok, but I mean YouTube's where it's at for the long reviews and wear tests. It's just way better. I can check in with you throughout the day and we'll see what way this foundation's wearing. I have worn this foundation a few times, but I am really interested in doing a full-on wear test. I have two colours here. I have toffee and warm beige. In the review on TikTok I was wearing warm beige, so I'm going to try that out today, but I am going to do a little swatch of both of the shades on my cheeks so you can see what they look like. Before we do start, let's clip back our hair. On the website there's 16 shades. It's described as a liquid foundation with a gorgeous illuminating finish. I've seen a ton of people compare this to the NARS, the light reflecting foundation, and also the Armani Luminous Silk. I've worn both of them for years, love both of them. Does it compare? Well, I don't want to spoil anything, so you'll have to wait and see. So I hope you can see that. That is warm beige right there and toffee right beside it. I've already done my skincare prep already today, so I'm just going to apply this Prep and Perfect base from PENNEYS as well. I love this stuff. Like, I'm nearly all out of it. It's just the bomb. But I have a backup here ready to go. It was a Connell Street one there during the week because I work not far from that PENNEYS, and I just pop in on my lunch break. They had tons of them in there, so if you are looking to pick that up, definitely pop into PENNEYS in town. I'm just going to leave that base sit on my face just for a few minutes. It's just gone 8 AM. I start work at 8:30, so I just want to get this on my face quick and then we can do the intervals. I'm just going to apply this with my favorite buffing brush from Real Techniques. I really like the effect of this, that it has that illuminating particles in it. Also, if you can see like a big scar there. I burnt myself with the hair curler about a month ago and I just feel like it's gonna scar for life. I'm gonna use bio oil on it and stuff. I don't know if you can use that on your face, but it helped with a scar I have on my back, so I'm hoping it might help with that scar. So the way I like to apply this is I really like to kind of buff it into the skin, and I really like to work it into the skin. Then I will go in with my beauty blender. It just kind of like sinks into the skin almost. You can see it does have that light reflecting particles to it. It is quite similar to the Luminous Silk, but it's a much thicker consistency. It's not as thin and runny as the Luminous Silk, and definitely not as runny as the NARS. I don't find like it's like a second skin in that way. I do feel like it's just a little bit thicker and you get a little bit more coverage due to that. Just really like the appearance of it on the skin as a whole. It is really pretty. You need a tiny bit of this foundation. I feel like it's going to last forever, and I'm also really happy that this has a pump on it because the last foundations that PENNEYS have released haven't got pumps on them, and they're incredibly annoying to try and get out of the container. It comes in a glass frosted packaging and it's cruelty free. It's a 24-month shelf life and you get 30 mils or 1 fluid ounce. Packaging wise, I think this is the best they've ever come out with. I also think the shade selection's great. It's not the best, but there's 16 shades, so they're definitely getting a lot better, and it's only €7. I only used 2 pumps and I feel like it really gave me great coverage all over my skin. I feel like it looks great, it's uniform, and it has kind of evened out my skin tone. Hope you can see a little bit better there up close. You can kind of just see all the light reflecting particles. I think drier skin people will really enjoy this, and I also think that even me with oily skin, I think it gives like that youthful glow to your skin. I'm just going to take my beauty blender just to blend in the rest of the foundation, just to make sure there's no streak marks from the brush, and just to kind of give it a bit more of an airbrush look. I honestly feel like this is a really low maintenance foundation. It's really easy to apply and you don't have to work too hard with it. I haven't used a lot of cream products on top of this yet, so I might use a few today just to see how they go. Come back to you guys shortly with the rest of my face finished. So I'm back after applying all my makeup products. Everything went on top of this really nice, and like I said, I hadn't really used cream products on top of this foundation, so today I decided that I was going to use a few different cream products. I'll talk to you about the products I used in a mere moment. I felt like everything blended out really well on top of this foundation. I feel like it gave like a really nice finish to the skin. Everything's sitting on it really well. The only thing I am noticing is they have a little bit of texture. I was kind of emphasize that just ever so slightly, and I'm not really sure why, but everywhere else on the face is looking well. So I don't know if you can see on my forehead, sorry, the light is really bright. I did try and turn down my brightness, but it's just the natural light. You can see the little bit of texture I just have in between my brows, and I have noticed it kind of emphasized that a little bit, but I think everywhere else it looks pretty good. The rest of the products I have on my face, I used the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer from Charlotte Tilbury just to conceal underneath my eyes. NARS blush, the liquid blush in Orgasm, just as my blusher, but I also went in with the Charlotte Tilbury, the Beautifying Face palette, and I just used this shade and this shade just as like a blush topper. To contour, kind of add a bit of bronzing to the face, I used the Born This Way Multi Sculpt Concealer in Mocha. On my lips, I'm wearing the Patrick Ta, where's it gone? Yeah, the Patrick Ta lip liner in She's Strong, and I'm wearing MAC's Honey Love just as my lipstick, and then I just applied some of the shadows from the Charlotte Tilbury Super Nudes palette. I just used the 2 lighter shades, so these ones here. So I need to clock into work now. I have a meeting first thing, and what I will do is I'll check in with you guys when I'm on my lunch break around midday, and we'll see how the foundation is looking. It's just gone a little after 12:30, and I said now is the perfect time to do my first check-in. I think it looks pretty good after 4 hours of wear. I wouldn't expect too much wear and tear of it because I have been just sitting at my desk. I think everything looks really well on my skin. Everything's still intact. I think that the blusher, bronzer, everything is still there, looking good. And yeah, the foundation looks great so far. Like, I'm really impressed with this foundation, and I have used it, like I said before, so I know exactly how it performs, but I haven't really in-depthly looked at it. And it is a really nice glowy foundation. It's a really nice fresh looking foundation. This is definitely like a medium full coverage foundation. I've nothing really else to say after 4 hours. I think it'll be more of a telltale sign at the end of the day how it's looking. My skin is looking fabulous up close, and I really do like everything about this foundation at the moment. I'm finished work around 4, so I'll pop in then and we'll see what it's looking like. Hi guys, welcome back. It is 4:48. I thought I might get back a bit earlier than this, but it's just been a very busy day at work. It's around 8 hours that this foundation has been on. I'm really excited actually looking at this foundation that it still looks this good 8 hours in. I think that it's looking a little bit oilier than I was in my last check-in. I can definitely see some oils in my chin and in my cheek area, but it's not looking half bad. I have said earlier on I thought that this would be more suitable for drier skin people. I do kind of stand by that with the glowy luminosity, but when I was showing you earlier on just kind of like the little bit of texture and stuff that it was showing on my skin, if you do have drier skin or drier patches on your skin, you may not be grateful for the fact that it is kind of clinging to those areas. I'd love for somebody who has a different skin type to me to let me know in the comment section how you did get on with this foundation. Did you find that it did cling to dry patches or anything like that? I think that this foundation is looking pretty well at this stage of the day. I'm really liking the overall appearance. I actually think it looks slightly better now that my natural oils have come through. I am noticing a tiny little bit of creasing just around my mouth area, which I do suffer from creasing anyway. I noticed like a little bit of wearing just over my lip area. I don't know why, maybe it's from like eating or drinking. And where I was wearing my glasses, there's like no wearing off, which is good. So I'm getting up close and personal so you guys can judge for yourself, and you can see kind of just where I was talking about the texture from earlier. And there's just a teeny bit of wearing away just where my natural oils are coming through. I'm noticing just a little bit on the tip of my nose, a little bit of wearing away, and just over my lip area like I already spoke about. But other than that, I think everything's still intact, and for 8 hours in, I'm pretty happy with the way that this looks. And like I said earlier, I could see myself wearing this on a long day of wearing makeup because I feel like it will hold up. Okay, right, I'm gonna go put the dinner on. I know you guys don't want to play by play of my day, but that's what I'm just doing now. So I'll come back to you later on and we'll see how it's looking. And yeah, talk to you then. Hi guys, it's my last check-in of the night. I'm just ready to take my makeup off. It's just gone 8 o'clock now, so this foundation has been on 12 hours. I am really happy with the way that this foundation is looking 12 hours in. Yes, okay, I'm a little bit greasier than I was in my last check-in. You can kind of see like all the oils coming through on my chin and definitely in between the brows. I'm feeling a little bit oilier in my skin, but I think that my skin looks really good. Yes, like I said, it's a bit oilier and there's a little bit of creasing going on, but there's nothing kind of too crazy. There's no major wearing away. And even where my glasses were on my nose, you can kind of just see the little bit of wearing away, but nothing kind of substantial enough. I'm actually super impressed with this foundation, and more impressed with this foundation doing this review than I have been any other time that I've tried this foundation. And I think it's just because I'm in-depthly looking at it, and I really am super impressed with it for €7. I think this is the best foundation that Penneys have ever released, and I'm all about their My Perfect Colour, the double wear one, the dupe for it. But I think this one is going to be my go-to now. Like, I'm actually more impressed with this than I was with that foundation and wearing that. And I still can't believe it's on 12 hours, and I only powdered once. I haven't topped up my powder or anything throughout the day. I don't know, I'm just blown away. I'm really impressed. I'm very happy. I think the formula is incredible. It's got really, really dark there all of a sudden. Yeah, but anyway, I'm super impressed with this foundation. I really think it's worth it. Like €7. Give it a try, see what you think about it. But you can kind of see, like, yeah, I am looking a little bit more greasy, a little bit more oily. But honestly, after 12 hours, I wouldn't really expect anything less. And I actually think this looks great 12 hours in. Everything has remained intact throughout the day, like blush, bronzer, whatever other products I have on my skin. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it 12 hours into the wear. I'm going to end this video right now. Loving the foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed today's review. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will talk to you all in my next one. Mwah. Bye guys.